We all have a role to play in protecting our planet for future generations. Whether our contribution is large or small, it's a choice we make every day.
I pledge to reduce waste,
to move to a more plant-based diet.
I pledge to use less plastic and start recycling more.
Curbing climate change is the greatest challenge of our time, and it will take all of us to stop it. At Zurich, we believe individual contributions can add up to something much bigger. That's why we want to inspire and empower our customers, employees, and our communities to take action with us. Because together, we achieve more.
A company like us has to act, has to do real things. The climate can be improved if we all start doing the things that we want to do.
Tackling climate change needs allies. Zurich is mobilizing for climate action through the Zurich Forest Project, launched in Brazil in 2020. We have partnered with photographer Sebastião Salgado and his wife Lélia, founders of non-profit Instituto Terra, to help restore a portion of Brazil's Atlantic forest to its natural state.
We must come back to our planet. If you want to survive as a species, we must come back to the planet. We must rebuild parts of the planet that we destroyed.
The Zurich Forest Project aims to reverse the damage inflicted by decades of cattle farming and logging. It helps to make environmental topics like nature restoration and biodiversity more tangible. A forest, Salgado says, is not a single being. It's built over many years, tree by tree. A tree is a shelter for other creatures. It holds the soil together and catches rainwater. It's perfectly attuned to the seasons.
The environment, the biodiversity is local. We are planting a forest in Brazil. We are using local species because the biodiversity, the ants, the termites, these insects, these snakes, the birds, they love only the essences of the region. We must replant the forest. We must rebuild part what we destroy.
We decided to give a tree to every employee to make everybody aware that they have a role, that they have something that they have to do themselves, that their commitment is important. That tree is a call for action to each one as an individual to continue doing what the planet is asking for.
At Zurich, we want our work to inspire people to take a stand for nature. Our new global headquarters in Switzerland is one of the most sustainable buildings in the world, and we aim to implement a sustainable buildings program in an additional 50 offices. We've set ambitious carbon emissions targets for our investment portfolio while also curbing emissions related to underwriting. Our global operations have been carbon neutral since 2014, and we aim to achieve net zero emissions by the end of this decade. We're cutting air travel-related emissions by 70%. We've cut paper consumption, eliminated single-use plastic, and we're turning our car fleet into 100% electric vehicles, and we're committed to using only renewable power worldwide by the end of 2022.
This is the beginning of a long wave of actions to make the planet sustainable. The others also will take their actions and initiatives, and if all of us on the planet do our contribution, we can save it.